Thank you for that. I want to turn now to Sergeant Kerry Schmidt, spokesperson for the Highway Safety Division of the OPP. Good morning to you, Sergeant. So first of all, what kind of driving conditions are you seeing right now?
It's been a very busy morning. It's getting better. The roads, the highways are actually in pretty good shape. They are mostly just wet. There was some snow bands that came across the GTA over the last couple hours, which made for some interesting drives. It was mostly the inside the city routes that were causing the problems, and the on-ramps and off-ramps. Like I reported this morning, we had about 340 or so odd incidents within the last 24 hours, and all due to weather and the issues that we saw because of the snow that was coming down. Very preventable crashes, very preventable situations that are happening. And right now, I'll tell you, the busiest place is the Collision Reporting Center. That's where everyone is coming right now to make their reports and call their insurance companies. They're really not too happy, maybe a little bit frustrated with themselves as well.
Yeah, I bet. And the one thing I heard said over and over again yesterday and into today was, we knew it was going to snow. We didn't expect it to stick. And the snow did accumulate. I'm wondering
That's right.
How many accidents happened as a result?
Yeah, well, about over 300 in the last 24 hours that I would say were all weather related. They were mostly, for all intents and purposes, minor single vehicles, minor fender benders for the most part. It was not a night of like high speed, serious injury collisions, although we did have a couple of those as well. One person in critical condition, another family of 6 went to hospital, but varying degrees of injuries, mostly minor injuries, but for the most part, it's mostly bruised egos and some twisted metal and broken plastic pieces of these vehicles sliding into one another, plain little bumper cars out on the highways. Unfortunately, the first warning of winter came and it stuck. Very often we get a warning and it ends up just being a little wet flurries and turns to nothing, but this time it actually stuck around, and it was a bit of a rude awakening for a lot of motorists this morning.
Indeed. Let me ask you lastly, we do have a national audience, but I'm wondering in Ontario, you raise a good point about what to do if you get in an accident. Do you call police? I mean, yeah. I don't think a lot of people even know what the first thing to do is.
Well, I would say get off the highway. If you're involved in a minor collision, your vehicles are drivable, the last place you need to be is standing and walking around your car as cars are zipping by you. And I think that applies to pretty much anywhere in the country. So move your vehicles off to a safe location, get someplace where you can call your insurance company, exchange information with the other drivers, and then if you need a tow truck or you need police assistance, call your local police in Ontario on a provincial highway. That's star OPP on your cell phone. And of course, if it's an emergency, if you're blocking lanes, it's dangerous, 911 is the number you want to call, and we'll get support out there as quickly as possible. But again, it's all about staying safe, because if you got into a collision, if you wrecked, who's to say someone else might not come in behind you and do exactly the same thing? And the last thing we want you to do is to be standing outside your vehicle as a vulnerable pedestrian, as opposed to standing or sitting inside the safety protection of the safety cage of your vehicle. Keep your lights on, keep your seatbelt on, and call for assistance, and we'll get help on the way.
Great advice. Sergeant Kerry Schmidt, he's the spokesperson for the Highway Safety Division of the Ontario Provincial Police. You take care.